Unless your righteousness surpasses that of the scribes and the Pharisees, you shall not enter the kingdom of heaven. Jesus here is setting a standard that is extremely challenging. He is very precise. We need to surpass the scribes and the Pharisees. We need to be better than the best. Often we come away with a bad opinion of Pharisees and the scribes because they were the constant adversaries of Jesus. They were wrong in rejecting him, but they were pretty decent people, if you will, and devoted to keeping the law. They were committed to doing righteous acts. They were good, but not perfect. Jesus Christ's righteousness is absolute and perfect. He lived among us as human, faced the judgment, paid the penalty on the cross, and suffered persecution and death. His life and death repaired the broken relationship between God and man and brought reconciliation, the surpassing the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees. Now, how do we measure up to the standard set by Jesus? Well, he gives a concrete example. If we are angry with our brother or if we call him a hurtful name, we ought to reconcile with him first. Before we come to God and act religious, we have to better straighten our affairs with the people around us. We don't have to pretend to be good, at least before God. Yes, God is pretty easy to deal with, at least as long as he keeps his silence and we get to live our lives the way we want. It's much more challenging to face the neighbor whom we don't like, or the family member with whom we live. Can we think of a neighbor whom we need to forgive? Can we recognize a member of our family whom we have to forgive and reconcile with? Can we think of someone who is angry with us? What prevents us from taking the first step towards reconciling with these people in our everyday lives? Jesus has given us a higher standard than that of keeping the law. He wants us to straighten our affairs with those around us by reconciling with them. During this holy season of Lent, are we ready to examine our conscience for relationships that need to be repaired and to be reconciled with God through the sacrament of reconciliation? Only then can we surpass the scribes and the Pharisees and meet the standard set by Jesus. And then we march toward God's kingdom. God bless each of us.